It is week 4 of the NFL season, and the Raiders, who started off 2-0 after taking down division rivals Kansas City and LA, are now here on the road to take on the San Francisco 49ers. But in week 3 against the Bengals, Joe Burrow gave us our first loss of the season as we fall 28-17, and Burrow had a great game, putting up 300 yards and 2 touchdowns. Deshaun, not a bad game from himself, but it was not enough to push our record to 3-0. This is the hardest portion of our schedule, taking on Mahomes, Burrow, Herbert, and Brock Purdy now, as 2-1 is still a situation we are very happy with. And now as we look ahead to the game at hand, the 49ers, who are always one of the NFC's top contenders and still have their team mostly intact with guys like Christian McCaffrey, Brock Purdy, Brandon Ayuk, Fred Warner. But we do have Eric Armstead, who was a former 49er, now starting on our defensive line. This is a matchup between two of the league's top teams currently, two teams that you could very well see in the Super Bowl, as the Raiders have that level of expectations right now. It's going to be the 49ers at home taking on the Raiders up next. 49ers will be entering the field on offense versus Brock Purdy. Has started his year very solidly, as he has 5 touchdowns and 2 interceptions and a pretty high completion percentage, as he has done everything the 49ers have asked of him to make the Niners a contending team in the NFC. But this offense runs through one man, and that's Christian McCaffrey, who gets stuffed on first down. Loss of 2 as Purdy now to the air will throw with a clean pocket, go outside, and there's George Kittle, still one of the top tight ends in the league, even as he's grown older and older, is on 3rd and 1. Christian McCaffrey with a big hole, and McCaffrey to the 48-yard line on a first down. Much more successful run the second time around. Now his 3rd carry, goes outside and gets a block on the edge, and McCaffrey to the 36. And that's 2 back-to-back massive runs to start this game, as Purdy will throw, and he's got it to Brandon Ayuk, who's emerged as the top receiver on this Niners team, as Debo has stepped into a more secondary role, as Ayuk with a first down grab right there, and the Niners are rolling down the field at the 21-yard line now to Ayuk for a 3rd straight time, and it's going to be 2nd down and 5. Purdy airing it out again, caught underneath. That's going to be a 1st down to the 5-yard line, and the Niners are moving with relative ease as Purdy, end zone, caught, touchdown, George Kittle. And that was way too easy. The Raiders defense not putting up much resistance, and now it's up to Thomas DeShong and the offense to try to respond to that quick strike from the Niners offense, as he has yet to throw an interception on the season so far. He's protecting the ball very well as we hand off to Renza Odernot. And Odernot, who was the hero in week 1 against Kansas City with the game-winning touchdown, as DeShong will go outside on the read option, and he'll go to the marker just short 3rd and inches, as now DeShong will hand it Odernot. He's got to lay it up the middle, and Odernot has the first to the 42-yard line. It's going to be a big day for Odernot, who really models his game closest after Christian McCaffrey and was a guy he's been linked to his whole college career. Now he stands across from him on the other side of the field, and we'll see which running back gets the upper hand in this battle, as on 3rd down and inches, once again, DeShong will roll left, throwing, and that's DeAndre Hopkins, who got free, and Hopkins at the 25-yard line, and a big 3rd down conversion again, as now DeShong will keep it. DeShong's got a lot of room, and he slides down. We are trying to encourage DeShong to slide a bit more, as he has not done much of that in his career, but trying to get him into the habit of that, as we want him as our long-term quarterback. As 2nd down and 7 at the 9-yard line, DeShong will roll left and play a little backyard football, rerouting the man, and there's Sharu for a solid gain to set up 3rd down and 2. DeShong toss out, Odernot has the edge, and he outruns Fred Warner, and that's going to be a touchdown, Raiders. Renzo Odernot outruns Fred Warner to the corner, and the guy who idolized Christian McCaffrey ties this game up, and McCaffrey comes out onto the field in a 7-7 ball game as they go to Ayuk, and this time it's broken up. Ayuk's been getting a lot of targets so far as they hand off. Christian McCaffrey cuts back right, and Christian McCaffrey, with that rare change of direction, is able to get a 9-yard gain and 3rd down and 1. And it's going to be a handoff to McCaffrey again. Tries to bounce it left now. And McCaffrey, he seemingly went everywhere except the 1st down marker. Eric Armstead brought him down, and the former 49er makes a huge stop Kyle Shanahan, conservative as ever, is going to punt on 4th and inches, and it'll be Kalen Shanny to take it inside his own 20, and Kalen Shanny's got some room, and Kalen Shanny fields it at the 12, gets all the way to the 42, a return of 30 yards to set us up in great field position as Sharu takes the pop pass, gets to the edge, and Sharu gets the first down to the other 42-yard line as now we hand it off Odernot to the edge, and we're using the speed of this team to try to take advantage of a bit of an older defense as Deshaun will throw a screen, and he's got Odernot who bounces it back inside to try to get the block. Gets it to 3rd down and 3 as Deshaun now will keep it. Deshaun trying to get to the outside, and it was one too many tries as 4th down is here. Carlson for the field goal try. It is good. 10-7. The Raiders are on top as the great punt return set us up in position to get that 3 points. Niners on 1st down go at Deebo Samuel with his first grab of the game for a gain of 6 as they go Christian McCaffrey in the open field. He gets brought down. That's a great tackle. And it's going to be 3rd down and 4 as Purdy. Does he have something for us on 3rd down? Odighizuwa chased, forced a throwaway, and the punt team is back onto the field as Kalen Shanny trying to follow up that 30-yard return as he got another one in for us as he feels the punt. Goes right, and Kalen Shanny gets a little bit more room again, and Shanny knocked out of bounds at the 47-yard line. And back-to-back drives with amazing field position thanks to Kalen Shanny as Deshaun on 1st down will throw across his body. It's a dangerous ball. Probably should have been picked. He got away with one there as Deshaun now will throw, and he's missing as many at the backup quite a bit. 3rd down and 10 now as Deshaun will throw outside, incomplete. Tried to get it to Odernot down the field. It's going to be a quick 3 and out, and we can't do much with that good return as McCaffrey will have the ball outside on a play action. It'll just be 2 yards, and now they hand it to him. McCaffrey cuts it back inside, but that's a great tackle. And it's going to be 3rd down and 4 as Purdy underneath, broken up, intended for Kittle. A tackling from the Raiders has been pretty nice so far as Deshaun will take over. That's a tight throw to Jaden Sharu for 5 yards. 2nd down now as we hand off. Odernot tries to get through the line, can't. Still gets 3 yards to set up 3rd down and 2. Handed it off to Odernot. He's going to get the first down just barely. New set of downs now, 1st and 10. Deshaun to throw. Deshaun hit as he's thrown, and the ball is out. It went backwards, and there's Bosa to pick it up, and Nick Bosa says no one's going to catch him, and the Niners get a scoop and score. Deshaun was hit as he was thrown. They determined that it was out before his arm went forward, and it's going to be a 14-10 game. Odernot on the outside to start the new drive. Has a great run. But we need to respond here as the Niners have firmly taken the momentum. Deshaun throwing outside. Miscommunication with Hopkins. John Runyon's now down as we are down a guard as Deshaun gets sacked. There's Bosa again, and Bosa's making a huge impact. Deshaun now on 3rd and 20. We just set up the screen for Sharu. Nowhere to go as we will punt the football away. Not trying to get too aggressive there, as we cannot let this game get too far out of hand as McCaffrey will have a 1st down run. McCaffrey's run it very well as the 49ers know how to get him some great holes to run through. McCaffrey to the outside, and once again a nice open field tackle. That's Jeremy Chin bringing him down as now 2nd down and 7. Purdy will throw to McCaffrey, and it's broken up. It's going to be 3rd down and 7. Shotgun. McCaffrey out the game as now Odighizuwa gets in, and Osa Odighizuwa with the sack, and it's going to be Raiders football. And good field position once again as at the 40-yard line. Deshaun will throw, floating one for Odernot. It's going to be a gain of 9. And now 2nd down and 1 as we are nearing midfield. Deshaun will try to run outside. He gets to the edge using his speed, and Thomas Deshaun slides out of bounds. Rare speed from a quarterback gets us the 1st down as now we run into him again. Good block from Michael Mayer as he picks up another one downfield. Mayer, great job blocking. As 1st down and 10, we hand it to Odernot. Tries to get it outside, maybe had a lane inside, didn't take it. 2nd down now as we throw it out to Odernot. He makes a man miss, and Renza Odernot turns a little gain into a 15-yard reception. 1st down. Deshaun to throw outside, open man. Jaden Sharu has it for 10. They call it 2nd and inches. And handoff. There's Odernot. That's just enough for the 1st down, and Time is running out in this half. We throw one out, screen, and it's going to go nowhere. Kalen Shanny only gets about a yard as DeShong now will throw, tries to run up, and he gets past the line of scrimmage, but not much further. 20 seconds to play as DeShong will throw, and he's hit as he's thrown. It's going to be incomplete, and the Raiders will settle for a field goal to make it a 14-13 game going into half. That scoop and score really flipped the momentum in the 49ers' favor, but it has been a pretty closely contested game once again by two great teams in the NFL. We had a close one against the Chiefs. Now we got a close one against the 49ers. Both running backs are playing extremely well. Odernaut and McCaffrey getting involved not just on the ground game but in the receiving game as we expected. Both quarterbacks playing a pretty clean game so far aside from that one fumble. And it's been a very good battle between these two teams, and we'll see who can pull away in the second half, or will this one be as close as it was in week 1 against Kansas City? The second half between the Raiders and 49ers is up next. The second half is underway as the Raiders take the football and hand it off to Renza Odernaut, who had a nice first half. He will start it off with a 6-yard gain. Is now on second down. DeShong to the air. Will throw. Nowhere to go with the football. He just has to throw it away. Good coverage from the Niners as now shotgun. Third down. DeShong will throw outside. He's got an open man. That's Michael Mayer out of bounds. And Michael Mayer finally getting involved in the passing game as now they hand it off to Odernaut, who just gets a yard. Second down and 9. DeShong to the air. Will throw underneath. And that's Justin Perez. Third round selection from a year ago. Now hand off. Odernaut has a lane up the middle, cuts it to the outside, first down, and Odernaut has run so well this game. First and 10, play action. DeShong throwing outside, he's got an open man, and that's going to be caught for Sharu. First down to the 14-yard line, and DeShong to the air once more underneath, and Odernaut, it is broken up. Second down and 10 as DeShong play action will throw, and he's going to get instantly sacked. It's going to be third down and 19, and that could be a drive killer. Now a delay a game as the crowd got a little loud and couldn't get the play off. The communication was a little thrown off, and that was going to be third down and 24 as DeShong. What will he do here? Got to be safe with the football. Throws one up, and that was basically a glorified throwaway of the football as it's going to be a field goal up and good. Raiders are on top 16-14. But a drive that was so promising gets derailed with a sack, and now the 49ers take over with a 6-yard Deebo Samuel play as a rare read option from Brock Purdy, and that definitely surprised the Raiders as Purdy runs for a first down. Now play action to McCaffrey. Purdy, quick throw outside, wide open. Deebo Samuel got matched up on Jeremy Chin. It was a good one for him as McCaffrey to the outside. He's going to be brought down, but it's going to be a 6-yard gain as Purdy makes a change at the line. Quick drop, and Purdy throws over the middle, caught by Kittle. That's going to be a first down as he hangs onto the football. Red zone now as Purdy will roll left, throwing out of bounds. Didn't like what he's seen. It's going to be second down as they are already in field goal range to try to take the lead, and that's going to be a great play on the outside. J.C. Horn swats it down, third down and 10. Purdy rolling left, and he's going to get sacked. That's going to be Osa Odigizua with its second of the game. Field goal try is good. The Niners are on top, but two drives from both these teams that looked promising got knocked back with sacks, and field goals will be had. It is still a 1-point Niner lead as the third quarter is winding down already. DeShong hit as he's thrown, third down and 7. As it's going to be DeShong to throw it, and he will go outside to Kalen Shanny, caught. It's fourth down and 2, and the Raiders are staying onto the field. They go to Odernaut. He has the first down, but he fumbles the football, and the Niners pick it up. He had the first down, but he put it on the ground, and the Niners take over. Some may question the decision going for it that backed up, but it worked. He just fumbled the football. The Niners now with great field position will throw outside to Ayuk. He's got it, not quite the first down, third and inches. McCaffrey, it'll be play action, and Purdy will throw it. And that's George Kittle once again hanging on to a tough contested ball. Now first down and 10. Purdy sheds a sack, throws one up, and it's going to be incomplete. But he just avoided a sack, and now it's second down and 10. Purdy will throw it, diving swat, and that's a great effort to to make a play on that football. 3rd down and 10. Purdy will throw, and it's going to be caught. 4th down and inches. And once again, Kyle Shanahan, conservative play caller, he kicks the field goal. Raiders, you know dang well they would have went for that one, as Deshaun will throw. Play action. He's going to put one up deep for Shanny, and it's incomplete. Try to 1v1 it. Shanny's not the guy you want in that situation, but it didn't really cost us much anyway, as Odernock takes the little check down, gets no gain. 3rd down, 4th quarter underway, as Deshaun will throw one deep. He's got Perez, and Deshaun trying to maybe force something that isn't there. Wants a big play, can't get it, as now it's Brandon Ayuk for a 1st down grab. It is to the 46-yard line, and the 49ers in firm control of this one as they throw outside. It is caught, and George Kittle once again. Solid hands as McCaffrey tries to find a lane up the middle. Stanley Camper brings him down. 2nd down and 7. He's going to throw it outside, and there's McCaffrey running a man over, and Christian McCaffrey as great as ever as throwing, and that's going to be caught. Deebo Samuel, goal to go. And the Niners looking to make it a 2-score game as McCaffrey gets free on the outside. He gets 2. It's 7 yards to the end zone. 7 yards to a 2-score game as there is Purdy throwing. Broken up for Ayuk. 3rd down and goal as Purdy will throw. End zone caught. Touchdown Niners. Brandon Ayuk, who's been targeted left and right, makes it a 2-score game. It is going to be Deshaun with just 7 to play, having to overcome a 2-score deficit as Odernock gets the drive started with a 6-yard grab. Now hurrying up a little bit more as Deshaun will throw, and that's a great ball to Hopkins. Hurrying up once again, Deshaun to throw, and he's going to go outside, caught, and now hurrying back to the line once again. This team is trying to move it fast, trying to get into the end zone as Deshaun will throw a dangerous ball, and that's caught by Michael Mayer. Somehow a dangerous ball, but a perfectly placed football, and Deshaun pulls out one of those magical plays that he usually does once a game. And now Deshaun running, he's got the 1st down, and all of a sudden we're at the 12-yard line, which is 5 to go, as Deshaun throwing outside to Odernock. It's just going to be a check down for a yard. And now under 5 to play, Deshaun will throw. Bosa's chasing. He gets the football away just in time. 3rd down. Deshaun to the air. He's going to throw underneath. There's Sharu, and it's caught for the touchdown. And the Raiders are not done yet. And the Raiders cut it to a 1-score game just like that. And the 2-point conversion now will be here to try to cut this to a field goal game as Deshaun throwing, caught, 2 points is good, and that's going to be Kalen Shanny, and it is 27-24 just like that. The 49ers still in good control of this game as they have 4 minutes to try to run out this clock and make sure the Raiders cannot touch this football again as Purdy will throw it. It's going to be caught. And 3rd down and 7 now. Suddenly, we could get the football back as he throws it. It's going to be caught, the 1st down. And that's a back-breaking play. It's now under 3 to play. Purdy staying in the air. And it's going to be caught. This time, Ayuk hangs on. And the ability to hang on to the football has been so impressive. 2nd down and 2, and the Raiders commit an intentional offsides to give the Niners a 1st down. This interesting strategy is they did not feel like they could stop him on 2 downs with 2 yards to go. They instead opt to give them a fresh set of downs. We'll see if this pays off. It's going to be a very interesting strategy as a stuff in the backfield. 1 yard loss now, 2nd down and 11. They go McCaffrey. McCaffrey now 3rd down and 10. 3rd down and 10 looks a lot better than a potential 3rd down and 2 as Purdy, he's going to get sacked, and the Raiders are going to get the football back. The strategy worked. Now, the Raiders have 1:40 with no timeouts to try to get into field goal range as Sharu has a grab. Did more harm than good potentially because we only got 2 yards and lost about 12 seconds as Deshaun throws it. Dangerous, and it's going to be caught. You did an ill-advised thing, running around, throwing across the field, but it worked out as Deshaun has it to the 33-yard line with just a minute to play. Deshaun to throw it. He's going to step up into a sack from Bosa, and it's going to be a lot of time lost. 50 seconds to play. Deshaun outside and behind Hopkins. And that's going to be a 3rd down and long. Carlson has a big leg, but we need a lot more yards if we're going to get into field goal range. 3rd down and 16. DeShong will throw it. He'll run it, actually. Thomas DeShong's got room. DeShong making it for the 1st down marker. Not quite, but it's 4th down and 2 with 20 seconds to play. DeShong, quick, underneath, got it to Hopkins. 1st down, and the team is running back to the line to spike the football with just 11 to go. With no timeouts, you maybe got 1 play to try to get it into field goal range. DeShong will throw, and he's going to go outside. Flag on the play. The ball swatted away, but there is a flag on the field, and it is going to be a roughing the passer on the Niners. You gotta be kidding me. And we'll take a look at the roughing the passer. Is it a valid one? And clear as day, Marlon Davidson brings DeShong down and puts us in field goal range for Daniel Carlson to knock home a field goal. And we're going to overtime. And that is an improbable way to get to overtime. And Marlon Davidson's gotta be sick with himself. Not as sick as 49ers fans, not as sick as Kyle Shanahan. And the Raiders to start overtime, they're going to get the football first. In week 1, the Raiders went to overtime 27-27 with the Chiefs. They find themselves 27-27 against the 49ers now, as Renza Odernaut will get a 6-yard carry to start the drive in overtime as DeShong throwing deep, and it's going to be incomplete. They got the ball first, went down the field, and scored a touchdown last time. Can they do it again? Odernaut will cut it back. 4th down and 1. And the Raiders at their own 29 are going for it. And this is going to be a loss if they can't get it. DeShong will go ahead. And they say 1st down. And that is a close call, but it will hold up. And the Raiders keep the football. You're going to start wondering, are the Raiders good or are they lucky? As DeShong will throw a screen that's batted away. And now Bosa has him down to 3rd and 10. DeShong will get hit as he's thrown, but he got an open man. And Michael Mayer down the field. And Michael Mayer to the 47. How many times can they keep doing this? As Odernaut to the outside. It's brought down for a loss of about 3. Play action DeShong as he is moving left, and DeShong on the run. He's going to throw it, and there's Jaden Sharu. 26 yards on a 1st down, and we're at the 24-yard line. Now DeShong hands it, and Odernaut with that change of direction cuts it up inside for a gain of 6. So close to doing it again. DeShong throwing underneath. Sharu inside the 10, and it is goal to go. Can they do it again? DeShong will drop to throw, roll left. He's rolling all the way left. DeShong throws it back across, and Odernaut fights his way in. Touchdown, Raiders, and they did it again. Renza Odernaut has 4 games under his belt and 2 walk-off touchdowns in those games, and the Raiders stun the Niners on the road, and they did it again. 33-27. Identical score to the Chiefs game, but this time around, we might add a little bit of luck on our side as that roughing the passer call bailed us out big time. And then that 4th down in overtime is a pretty 50-50 call. You might want to call it generous. 49ers fans would certainly call it generous, but we will take it as Sharu had 11 grabs. Odernaut was incredible. And once again, Odernaut with the walk-off touchdown. That is crazy that 2 of his first 4 career games have resulted in him walking off. Bosa had a dominant game, 3 sacks and a scoop and score for him. It's great edge rusher, of course. And we've had trouble blocking these elite guys, but everyone in the league typically does. We find ourselves now at 3-1 on the season. As Bijan Robinson, you see him going for over 200 yards this past week. Joe Burrow had a great week last week against us. Quinnen Williams with 4 sacks. But we do have some news to report on for our Raiders. After a great day from him and what I feel like has been a great tenure overall on the Raiders, we have come to terms with Osa Odigizua on a 3-year extension. A great piece of this defense, and so we are happy to be having for years to come as our Raiders now sit here at 3-1. We made it through the hardest part of the schedule, I feel like, with only one loss. Thomas DeShong, you have to throw an interception, as that's pretty impressive in its own right. We look ahead to next episode, where we will be taking on yet another division rival. We've already taken down the Chiefs and the Chargers. Now we face the Denver Broncos, and we go against Jean-Marc Aldrick. We'll see if we get another crazy game like we've had in our first two hop-ins so far. But I hope you all enjoyed this game. Pretty wild one, and we'll see if the luck or the skill of this team can continue. I will see you all in the next one.